It's game time, we ain't playing with you. It's game time, it's game time, we ain't playing with you. That's how we ball for y'all.
What up, what up, what up? You're rocking with Doo-Wop.
And Jamel.
Yo, thanks for joining us back for episode 38.
38.
Round of
Right.
applause, man. You know what I say all the time, but how's everything with you now?
It's been great.
That's good, man. That's good. That's good. Shout out to the little ones, man, the twins,
Yeah.
celebrating nice birthday.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
turned 15.
There we go. There we go. Let's get right into the elephant in the room.
All right.
Because he's an elephant in the room, man. So we're trying to show support for William Waxhead III.
Right.
He's running for district attorney. He's fighting for the fight for us. He's fighting for the community. He's fighting for the neighborhood. He's fighting for the streets. He's fighting for you. He's fighting for the next generation.
Yeah.
So we definitely here to show our support. And also while he's fighting the fight, he's also fighting for justice. He's trying to make our neighborhood safe, and he's also trying to make sure everybody got equal opportunity.
Yes.
So he's basically fighting for everybody on both sides of the coin, not just one side. And then also let's put it in the universe. So we want William Waxhead III to win.
Definitely.
He's going to be the first district attorney, the first African American district attorney in Westchester. So make sure everybody who's from Westchester go out and vote. Because we're trying to make history. And
Yeah.
I think he's going to make history. And I think it's time. It's sad that it took maybe 2024 for somebody to fill that position and get into that spot. But it also symbolized this time for change.
Yeah.
So let's make sure we vote June 15th through June 23rd. That's the early vote.
Mm-hmm.
And then the primary vote is going to be June the 25th. So definitely let's show our support and go out there and vote for William Waxhead III to be the first African American district attorney of Westchester. Friends and family, hopefully just go out there and support that man because there's nobody else better than Job
Yeah.
to do that. Let's get that out the way. So let's
Just do
uh
a little snap.
don't worry about that. Let's get right to some new music, man. Everybody's going out there doing some new music this coming,
Yes.
Music that I was checking out was A Boogie with the Hoodie, album called Better Off Alone. I'm glad I got to sit on that project because music is coming out so rapidly. Sometimes people don't get a chance to digest the project. Solid project.
Definitely.
I heard a lot of different sayings from like the old school,
Yeah.
bringing it to the new school. Some songs maybe Jay-Z he referenced. I heard some Usher in there he referenced. The Ja Rule track I heard him a reference with that. But yeah, I mean there's a bunch of tracks on there. I definitely recommend everybody go listen to there. Right now I think I'm rocking with a lot is Tiffany. I like the track Tiffany. That song is really I don't know what about it. Tiffany and I think in Not Question. I think it's called Not Question. That's he got a bunch of he brought a bunch of tracks. He put a project together. A Boogie been hustling doing Hybrid. That's what he's repping. The Bronx. So he's still giving you that music, giving you that versatile music. I rock with A Boogie with the Hoodie.
Yeah. It's like I was feeling it.
Mhm.
Especially with the cover art. I thought it was gonna be like a Spider-Man theme for a moment. I was like, wait. Did he get in the bag with that? Or like, yeah, for the new soundtrack coming out? But no.
Yeah.
But the throwback, the samplings went hard though. Yeah. He sampled it for the music and everything and then mixed it in there and took it over for his own.
Mm-hmm.
And like even with the beat and the flow too.
Mm.
Because each one came with like this different flow. He like incorporated with the beat to keep up.
Mhm.
And like his art of storytelling, the flow along with the music is the thing I love the most.
Okay.
Because he tells the story while he's still saying it, but he stays with a flow
Mhm.
so that it changes up and it just moves along with the pace of the beat.
Mm.
So if it slows down, he can speed it up and then go right back to it and just go right.
No, I agree. He definitely a versatile artist when he making his music. You
Yeah.
know, he definitely keeps it different. He keep his rapping, harmonizing, his
Mhm.
singing, and then he has different flavors with it.
Yeah, he just
So
mixes it all together. Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, definitely. So that's a nice little project he got going on. E Boogie with the hoodie. Definitely rocking with that. Check that out. I guess we're gonna stick in New York. We're gonna keep it in New York, man. Um, this project actually just recently dropped. With Dave East, and it's Mike and Keys, um, Apartment 6E. You know, he's repping from where I guess he grew up. You know, and that's where he's developing all this. I would say his storytelling, his deep connection to the streets.
right.
Um, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Another great project that he's been working on, and this one is definitely one to check out. You got to really digest what he's saying. But Davies always going to give you them bars, them storytelling, walk you through his journey, his progressing. Um, you know, tracks that I write right off the back. I like how he put the whole album together from front to the back. Um, because in the beginning he started with it when he's chilling with his boys. You know, he don't know who's gonna go to the store, so he's like, "Oh, yo, you go to the store, I go to the store, I go to the store." He's like, "Oh, how we play some 2K?" And he's like, "Nah, that's gonna take too long. Whoever's the winner goes to the store."
Mhm.
So he kind of started a little bit of story because it kind of make when you with your boys, you want to play 2K. This and that. Might want to go to the store to get something, you know. So that was kind of their starting. That was his starting, and then he went right into his tracks. You know, doing great. I like that track.
Yeah, I like that one too.
You know, the guy produced it. I'm glad he shot a little video for that. That joint is tough too. But yeah, just going down the list, he you know, at the project you definitely got to sit on it, just to have it a little while, digest it. But just hearing off the right off the rip, that joint is definitely hard. That joint is hard. It's definitely represent where he's from, and it's going to be a worldwide neighborhood type thing. You know, so it definitely tells you his story, his struggles, trying to progress. So I think the new generation definitely want to stick in the bag with Dave East. So I definitely give him his respect when he goes in on his tracks. You know. So yeah, but definitely I mean he's new, so you gotta digest it. You know, it just came out, but
Yeah,
definitely check out that Apartment 6E, Dave East. You
yeah.
know.
That one started off. I was when it first started off. I didn't know what I was listening to because I was like, wait, am I listening to the music in the
Mm-hmm.
background? Is that him playing like a track and we just gotta listen to that as a sub, or
Mm-hmm.
like, or we listening to the story that they're telling?
Oh yeah, it's like probably it's just like music in the background. That's him actually.
Yeah,
You
so I was
know.
like, wait, am we supposed to be listening to this the song or
Yeah.
listening to him?
But
But no,
it was like a skit, you know, like they
yeah,
do the skit.
he's like
Uh,
he had a few skits through them,
yeah.
but the doing it great, like you said, was good. The me
Mm.
versus me, I really like that one too.
Oh, yo, definitely. Yeah. Oh, oh. Mm-hmm.
The danger list,
Mm-hmm.
I like that one with the little Caribbean or the
Oh, the
Caribbean
Caribbean,
one. Yeah,
you touched on a little Jamaican vibe on there.
but there was a, I do like it. It was a good track thing. Yeah,
Mm. Yeah, like I like he putting the way he put it together. Even he ended it. He ended it. He said store run.
run. Yeah,
So it's like, all right, now I'm gonna go to the store. You know,
yeah.
you know. So it kind of just put
Like
a little, put a little story together. So that was just clever of just thinking and trying a little bit different something. For hip hop and rap. You know. Who else dropped a single? Let's see. Meek Mill. Yo, Meek Mill. He dropped a single 5 a.m. in Philly. Um, that vibe reminds me of he was a slow, has a little R&B feel background. But another person who always talk about his
Yeah,
come up, his struggle, and this and that things he go through to be in his position. You know, things that he did for people, things like a little bit. You want to just let us in a little bit, or just how he's telling the story. Um, yeah, but that 5 a.m. in Philly, that joined the singles. That joint singles definitely um definitely tough. It's a tough track. Definitely recommend that. Um, especially always repping Philly
yeah.
to the fullest. We can stick on Philly. You know, Freeway also dropped some music featuring Yonkers Best, obviously Jadakiss, also top five. You know, so for them to come together in collaboration, that was nice because they usually collaborate a little bit before, but that keep that chemistry going. I was definitely here for it. Ring as a ringing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Freeway still gonna give you them balls, man. It just brought me back. Listening to Freeway. From listening to him when he first dropped, man. I still still play the what we do all the time, man. You know, yo, that's a classic. That's definitely a classic. You know, with Jay Z and Beanie Siegel on that,
Mm-hmm.
man, you know, Freeway's underrated, but he got hits. You
Right.
know, he's on some nice classic. You had to be there era music. You know, so for him to still keep going, and he had some health issues, but he ended up getting that taken care of. Got a new kidney. Like he expressed that on the track too. Like, you know, so it's cool. You know that they kind of just still doing what they do. And that you can't go wrong with that. You know. And then Jadakiss, he's gonna give you his bars. You know, he's gonna give you his telling what was going on. It's like, yo, my price went up after the verse. You know, it should have went up before. You know, like it should have been up. You know, so. But everybody knows what he's capable of. So it's and he's battled the best. You know, when you come to what it started, he was part of the essence of everything of what actually a lot of people will try to be and try to get to. So that was a crazy track. You know, so we definitely show some love, Philly.
Right.
Yeah, you know. What else? We got some more music drops. Yo,
Eminem.
yo, Eminem's back. What is that? Houdini.
Oh my.
Houdini. Yeah, Eminem dropped a new single Houdini
With a video.
with the video, bringing it back from him and Dr. Dre back in the day when him and Dr. Dre did the videos, had different guest appearances. You know, like 50 Cent, Snoop Dogg, you name it from the West Side. He was they jumped in and just saying, yo, Eminem's back. So I went back after listening to that new track. I was like, damn, let me listen to some older, you know, because it was kind of in the video he was battling himself. Kind,
Yeah.
you seen the older
He did
side.
like a time traveling thing to see what his old self would say about the new stuff that was going on now.
Mm-hmm,
And then
mm-hmm,
he brought the same type of the way he used to rap back then.
mm-hmm.
Instead of the sped up real fast rap, the slower to hear you like be like slightly annoying,
Yeah,
but so that it stay in your ear type of rap. So
yeah.
and then he brought the costumes back too. He was like,
Yeah, and
really?
let's not forget Eminem started with a little bit of the controversy jabs,
Yeah.
uh, even throughout the world. Like, you know, talking about those topics that it sounded people shy away from,
Uh
but
huh.
he just in the beginning he just jumped right on how he tell you how you feel. Like, you know,
Yeah.
that's just how he was.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and he'll mention different names, you know, in his songs. Um, but yeah, no, that yo, I give it up to Eminem because even when I was growing up, Eminem definitely was that album on Encore, I think it was. Oh no, Marshall Mathers,
Mm-hmm.
LP, like those albums, those changed the game. With a lot of things, especially when they looked at white rappers. He was ended up battling regular. You know, it don't even wasn't about a race. He was battling whoever. You know,
Mm-hmm.
but then when he dropped his album, you know, it just showed him how versatile his style is to make a song, uh, to put things together and just take it to another level of him. You know, have his own thing. You know, like it's like now you don't want to hear nobody else do it that way except him. You know what I mean? Because then you be like, damn, you copying Eminem. But
Yeah. Yeah. That's the,
you know what I mean? Like it's only one Eminem. It's
right.
like we one Eminem that really started with the storytelling about his daughter, his baby mom, and then he went over the edge with
With his
certain
mother.
things. Is you know his imagination, you know, but it just tied into his mother. He was definitely outspoken. He was definitely outspoken and put things together. So went back to listen to that, and I was like, oh, that was a blast from the past. Like
Right.
you know, on the way he started this one. This one, you know, listening to Eminem and his new one, Houdini, like that. Like damn, that's M again. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, like that's his bag. That's his bag. That's his storytelling. And then he went back to with the video, did the same kind of colorful art.
Telephone comedy. Yeah.
So that's Eminem for you, you know.
So it's gonna be interesting looking forward for his next project. At the end of that one, he
uh-huh.
sort of just mixed the two together.
hmm
So it was like a fight between in the end they just joined together and became one.
Yeah,
So
they was rapping side by side, like,
yeah,
you know. So
they're rapping, dancing. He was like, "Oh, what is that?"
then he had some guest appearance who was Pete Davis was there, and he started
He
driving the car.
He
Yeah,
was like, "Yeah, don't worry, I just got my license back."
Yo, man.
He hit every single thing on that road.
Yo, that's the comedy of Eminem when you think about Eminem, you know. So you know, definitely check out that, you know, Eminem, Houdini, that joint stuff. I like it.
Yeah. And let's see what new M we gonna get. Is it gonna be a merger of the two or just the new version one?
Hey, the way this new, I mean, and the way thing is now, things are really sensitive, and it shouldn't be so sensitive. You know, I mean, hopefully that you know, I think if anybody can crack the code, it'll be him.
Well, he don't ever try and crack the code.
You know,
he just do it.
Yeah, whatever. Like, if he want to say
like,
this, whatever it is,
like whatever concentration comes after that, he like,
I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is,
he's like, gotcha. You're watching. That's it.
Exactly. So you know, we'll see if pay attention to see if his album, if he's working on an album, was gonna drop or something, you know. But he's definitely going in on that. So
right. Next up, we got Sexy Red's album.
Yo, Sexy Red album. Sexy Red dropped the album Sexy Red We Trust. Mm-hmm. I mean, truthfully, I'm a guy, so I'm not a bad bitch, you know. So I'm not in that world, but for them, I guess, you know, that's what we'll see how her fans react and see if they like it or not. You know, only thing the Drake really, that's what really just got me listening to the album, you know, but then he stepped on actually the BBL Drizzy, you know, that was going crazy,
right?
But he actually threw a verse over the same beat, rapping over it, but Sexy Red is Sexy Red, you know, so we see how that feels with her era, you know, because I'm in you know, people in a different time zone, you know, some people still want that ratchet. You still want that ratchet. That's what it is. You know, it's like that's her lane. You know, everybody, like I talked about, who's staying in the lane. That's her lane. She wants to be the ratchet whenever she's ready to make other music. That's what she'll do. But we'll see how the album sells. We'll see how people like it or not. You know, cool feature from Little Baby. You know, Sexy Lick Me. It's like it's just a lot of different the way she come at, you know, the way she does what she do, you know. So I can't take nothing from her, you know. And we'll see. You know, we come from different eras, so you know, we listen to different girl versions, but we'll see how long she lasts, you know. That's what I want to see.
Say it like that. No.
I don't want to say it like that, but I'm just saying, okay. You choose to make this type of music, then that's what you rock to. I mean, certain places they rock with that, they rock with it. You know, I'm a guy, so you know, if it was a girl, maybe a different story, but that's not for the girls. I mean, that's not for the guys. I don't think. Yeah, you teach his own. If it is for you, it is for you. You know, you feeling that, then that's what you rock with. But I'm glad she went with the first project that I talked about, the video, you know, get them sexy, get them, you know, like some joints is cool, but when you dive in the album, that's definitely gonna be for her audience, you know.
I think she's working on like her sound and sticking to like the type of music that she know is gonna pop. Because off of the first track that she really have out there is that club. We chanting this thing, and she's been making like real good chance with like people that still follow it. She got a lot of things that like stuck with that same form, like fundamentals or whatever we gonna call it.
Yo, she gotta make sure, because it's hard to jump off of her track, because when she had those sayings, like that was automatically okay, and then the way she's rocking with it was okay. So she got to keep that. You know, sometimes you got to. It's hard.
That's what she's doing.
That's what she's trying to keep like her own. Like, trying to, you know, trying
she got like a whole catalog. Everything in here is the same.
Lick my booty hole. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. My booty hole brown. You know what I'm saying? So she got those, and then she get nastier with it. I think she says some other stuff. Yeah. I don't know who out there eating Sexy Red ass, but damn, you must be doing a good ass job, because she love to talk about it. You cleaning that up. You inside and out.
That's what she's sticking with.
She love that.
like, yeah.
You cleaning
You know
that
what I'm
booty
saying?
hole out.
Really?
That's what she talk about. She don't hold her tongue for nothing.
No, that's the point.
You know what I'm saying? So
This is what she's been making like real good off of. So yeah.
yeah, yo. So whoever's eating that booty, you doing a good job.
You know, she got a whole thing on there. She even got even though she got like a whole morning chorus on this now.
Cause she had a little tape, and then she was saying it's about.
She got a morning chorus for the girl and the guy part.
But she dressed her issue, her tapes, and you don't need to spit on it. My thing is wet. so it's just, Sexy Red is gonna give you what Sexy Red is feeling like, and
But she got a lot of things. She's gonna really go for more of the women, like you said, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And they're gonna be like really good saying things. Even the "You Are Everything" one that she has, or was it? I think "You Are My Everything."
Oh.
Yeah, when she's singing on the track and telling it, that's gonna be something real good that the guys.
That's the one Drake on.
Yeah,
that's the one Drake on. That's already anything
it's
Drake's
not
on.
even about.
I don't give a fuck. Anything Drake's on, that shit is out of here. And then even the fact that even he because he's spitting to it. That's what I'm saying. He was spitting on it. Damn, I ain't gonna put it out there. Damn, Drake, your back must be hurting. You are carrying Sexy Red, boy. Nah, but it's like returning the favor because he was on her album. Mm-hmm. Now she's on his album, so all that time, so they got that chemistry right now. It's definitely but like I said, hey, get them sexy.
Yeah, she got that throughout there. There's different sexy. The boss me up when she is like So she got that for that everyday girl that just want to get out there and be that little ratchet part of them.
Keep it ratchet, we need it. I mean, that's
that sexy thing.
Yeah.
You want to tell a man anything you want.
Mm-hmm.
You just listen to any of these tracks right here, right here, and then you put it on a plate and you sing these words to them. You be in there churching in the kitchen.
Have a ball, doing what you do. Hey, that's the lane. And that's the new music. So,
but that's the smart way. It's smart for her. To stick with that because it still got her whole sound and everything that she needs for there.
Well, what else will we kind of want from Sexy Red now? It's like not yet. And it's the summertime too. So if you're gonna attack the summer, you gotta attack it with that.
Yeah.
So that's the album to definitely attack it with the summertime.
And that's when it comes
to. Check out for Sexy Red and Sexy Red We Trust. So let's stick with the women. Gorilla Glow, Megan Thee Stallion, and Cardi B. Cardi B jumped on a remix for "Wanna Be." That was a good song already. But now in the streets buzzing around because Cardi B. I didn't even know they had beef, but another artist named Bia, she took a little shot at her and on the remix. Man, I don't want to be ya. So everybody caught that, and then everybody's running with that, and then Bia kind of responded on the Twitter. Saying what she said,
even that with the second thing she said, the Walmart great value version of
me. Cardi B was supposed to drop an album, but then she because now she actually was pregnant. People actually speculated that she was pregnant, and it finally came out that she is pregnant. So I guess she maybe wanted to just sit back and deal with that before she dropped her album and gear up. But yeah, I mean they be she said what she said on something slick. And it's funny because Cardi B said she's gonna subtweet. And then she ended up subtweeting. But yeah. She said she was something about I don't know. Damn, I can't find it. But yeah. So she said something back on Twitter. But they, it looks like I don't know if B is gonna respond. Maybe she responded on another record or not. But she just dropped something with she's working on something with the Bad Boys. Bad Boy movie that's about to come out. So she did a little song on there.
Okay.
Yeah, but I was like, I didn't know they had beef, but I mean, nobody really knows behind the closed door who has beef and who's not. But I guess they got a little beef, but I guess it's cool for the sport. little you don't like the person. But I felt like it was just a shot. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes like I was trying to be, like whatever she was hearing, maybe she was trying to be like Bia. So that was a good little one line hit. But then also went into a little bit the way she raps. So, but I guess we'll see if Bia responds. But I don't know. I don't know if she responded on Twitter, but I don't know if she's gonna or X. I don't know if she's gonna respond with another song. But we'll see. Uh, let's get into a little R&B.
Right.
T Pain.
T-Pain.
T Pain on the Hill. I checked out that video. He did like a live performance on there.
Right.
Yeah, that's a dope song. For him to just run away from auto tunes, and just get his vocals because he's actually a good singer.
Yeah, he's a real good singer too.
hmm So for him to take that song and make it his own and challenge it and write the song, I don't know if he wrote. I think but he usually writes his own songs and does his own thing. But yeah, no, that was a dope song. That was a dope song. He also had his wife there when he was singing it, and then had the that's like his group in the back, vocal groups and live performance singing it. So and the song itself it's powerful.
Yes.
It's about love, and then going through things with a person if you really love them, and staying with them and things like that. So that's a good R&B song. I can't go wrong with that with the T Pain on the Hill.
Yeah. Then he had a whistling solo. He was like he
uh,
show you that he can do a little bit of everything.
uh,
But
yeah,
no,
that's T Pain for you. That's T Pain. He's a versatile artist, regardless. He raps, sings. I think produces too.
making videos.
Make the videos. Yeah, he's directing all that stuff. So definitely a good artist and versatile person too. So
Then he got a side hustles too. He's just doing a little bit of everything.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
gotta get the business in it involved, of course.
He's like, with all the time he got to learn and do
Mhm.
more stuff. But
Mhm.
no, the video, you're like, that's the whole bonfire, campfire type of vibe right there, which was real dumb cool. It's like, yeah,
Yeah. No, that's really definitely dope. Just to keep
even,
on.
like even in the comments, you told people like, show your worst time when you've been the most lowest, and then they all been commenting and getting together.
hmm
And if you read through the comments, you can see how much people loved the video and how like it felt like they were overcoming stuff with it. And they said they really needed to see this version of T Pain, like the
mm
non auto tuning and
I,
showing off his skills.
I just see him leave a comment. Yeah, that's smart. Just to interact with your
Hmm.
fans and just try to see uh what the meaning of the song is, like what. So I kind of just relates to you, like how
Yeah,
to relate to you. Tell me when you was at your low. Tell me when you was at the downtime. So
right.
yeah, no, that's definitely dope. That's
Yeah,
definitely dope. Uh, definitely check out T Pain on the Hill. Yeah, on the Hill. That T Pain's definitely coming out with more music and things like that. Let's get into some topics that is everybody's buzzing in the world right now. Trump. Trump. He was found actually guilty on all 34 charges. You know, as that it's funny 'cause I was talking about earlier how he might be the first
first.
president that who's running for president and actually be convicted of
Hmm.
a felony. So now he's convicted of a felony. It's crazy. We can't make this stuff up.
No,
Like the new world 2024, we have a president running who's convicted of a felony. Yo, man, it's just crazy. It's crazy. But they they money, and then this is funny. They say, "Oh, it's really convicted because he was just paying off his side girls, his side, his side women, yo." But hey, man, you're gonna have to just pay attention to that because yeah, he still has his, he still has his cult and supporters. Even like right now, he just raised like 34 million.
yeah, you don't have to support us no matter what.
It's 34 million already after them hearing that he's convicted. So, yeah, man. But what it shows, nobody's above the law, and they, you definitely, if you did the crime, But I don't think he's gonna get no jail time. But I think he might be the. They try to say he's gonna be the president. When on house arrest.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
Yo,
Of course, you
oh
can't
man,
use it.
having a president on house arrest.
You
Yo,
can't
what
leave the
the?
country.
Damn, man. So
Getting
yeah,
to your plane to take off all the damn and beep.
yeah.
Beep, 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 beep. No. I
It's
gotta
like,
turn around.
so yo, I got a meeting over here. Now, you gonna make sure you check in with your PO office. So if you go out the country,
You gotta do Zoom meetings for international.
yo, this is crazy. This is crazy. But it's an interesting time we live in right now. Interesting time. So we'll pay attention to that and see how that works, and just reporting that news. Um, but let's get into some basketball, man. You know the NBA Finals. It's the NBA Finals.
Definitely.
So now it's down to the Mavericks and the Boston. So you got Kyrie Irving returning back to his old team to compete from Boston, and then you got Luca basically going against Jason, uh, and then also Jalen Brown.
Hmm.
So those two is gonna be like the main subject for their teams. It's whoever's gonna basically down to the wire when it's the fourth quarter, who wants the ball, who's gonna dominate, and who's gonna push them over to that next victory. And it also got to be a team because you don't get to the NBA Finals without a team.
Right.
So you definitely have to have these role players. And then with the role players, they're gonna have to step up. They're gonna have to step up, and somebody get double teamed, somebody else got to step up. So I'm here for that. I'm definitely gonna watch out for the NBA Finals because now it's down to the last. Who's
Right.
gonna bring home that chip? Who's gonna get to hold that trophy? You know, so I'm definitely gonna be tuning in to watch that. You know, those
Yeah.
games. 'Cause it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be battles.
Yep. And I gotta say that the NBA Finals is starting to change up a lot more nowadays. It used to be the same teams we see every year just battling for the finals.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like we don't even know who's gonna be in there. It's
Yeah.
like the main teams just get knocked out, and we be
Mm-hmm.
like, "Damn, what happened?"
Yo, that's true.
Hey,
And that's just like hats off to their staff of recruiting
yeah.
because they're getting that new blood, they're getting that new recruitment, and they're getting they're moving things around
Hmm.
to knock off the people who they think they was gonna be in.
Yep.
The top who always being in for. No, it's definitely you never know. It's
Yep.
just definitely a turnaround every time. You see who's gonna be that next young star to rise up and show their talent.
Hmm. The young stars are definitely coming up in there, shaking it up, and then be like, "Boom,"
Yep. Yeah.
and it's be like, if you guys can't step up to
Yep.
make it, then you're gonna get knocked out.
Yep. And they're up for the challenge.
Yeah.
They're not playing. But yeah. So we'll pay attention to that. Let's also get into Diddy, man. Uh, Diddy had offered that apology on the IG. Hats off to him to actually just saying something because I said, oh, people might think you shouldn't have said anything, but I wanted him to make sure, he'd say something to the public because there was so much things going around. But he did issue an apology. Um, but the thing is that the apology just, it wasn't. They feel it wasn't the heartfelt. And I agree. Because the way he did it, I think I mean that's. I think he just should have organized it better than that because it is just letting off his mind and his chest. But I don't know how they organized that, but or how much he wanted to even touch on it. But he said he went to got help, got after that happened, but it just didn't add up because then you were saying some other stuff saying that you know you're gonna figure out we're gonna see what happens. So it's just I think for Diddy to really to come back, I guess he has to show the world that he's a different man, he's a different person, he's different change. And we definitely think he changed in different ways, because you definitely grow and evolve. But he has to show the world that he changed. He has to show his family, his friends, his support, his companies, everybody, because it's still not looking too good for Diddy right now.
No.
No. Mm-mm. Even I think the Rolling Stones, when they like took back his cover. Yeah, they uncovered. I don't know if they ever did that before, but yeah, so little bit of little things is starting to come back on Diddy. Even like the mayor, when he gave him the keys to the city of New York, he's like still thinking about if he's gonna take that back. So hey, it's definitely a tough time. Definitely a tough time, and it's hard for both sides. You know, so we feel sorry for Cassidy.
Right.
And what she started to deal with, and then all this could be trauma. A lot of trauma. So got to go back to the drawing boards on that one. Got to go back to the drawing boards. Uh, we gotta really see the changes, to see the real. Well, he did the first step. He admit, kind of what he did was wrong. So there's more. He definitely needs to probably just still clear his air and do what he has to do to clear his soul. So we paying attention to that. But we also talked about 50 Cent and how he was ready to drop the documentary. And believe it or not, he already the prices already was running around, and actually Netflix picked it up. So that documentary is probably gonna come out soon on Netflix. It's just like damn, way to flip the coin on that.
Marketing genius right
You
there.
know, the pay attention. Pay attention to that, and just
You're gonna watch that documentary, and all you're gonna do is hear 50 Cent in the background. I told ya. I told.
or 50 do not miss a beat. He was on it. He was on it from day one.
So that man told you, I take you shopping. He's like, nope, I don't
I
like
don't
it.
know. I told you, I don't know what kind of vendetta they got, but
Told you,
that's
soon
why
as
you
he-
don't ever beef with 50. Why? It's like if you got the time to beef with 50, all right. But if you don't really got no time to beef with 50,
No, it's not even
50
that.
going 50 is gonna beef with you forever.
It's
You know
not
what I'm saying? He's going it's forever. Whatever it is up. It's up and it's stuck, they say.
It's not even if you have time. If you ain't got nothing to hide or anything else, then you shouldn't be for 50.
Nah, 50 still gonna get you, yo. If you got a problem with 50, 50 gonna get you. If he
Like
don't
it.
like you, it don't even matter. He gonna make something up.
Oh yeah, he will. He will.
He'll make
He
something
gonna
up.
say something.
He's
Just
very
to say
creative.
something. And
Yo.
people be like, I believe it. It came from
Yo,
50.
he's
And
very
like, oh, they'd be
creative.
like, yo, maybe he on to something. We should look at that.
Yo, he's
People
very
be standing like, what?
what I say? But 50 is very creative in that, He should he should just gave 50 the revolt. He should have sold that to 50. He would have
No, definitely not.
Diddy was
That
not
would've been
gonna lie.
even worse.
Diddy was not gonna lie. Yeah, I think it would have been better. He might have
no,
chilled
'cause
out.
No, it'd be even worse then.
Yo, that joint is crazy,
He
man. But
holding Diddy up like, what I say? He not.
yo, but he definitely gonna have his network. So he's definitely his network is definitely coming out of Louisiana. And definitely about to take over. He's still with the G Unit studio. So
Mhm.
and that G Unit brand, So guess we check out for that and see what that drums up,
Yeah.
Yo, also I'd seen Kevin Hart and Kai. Yo,
I got to get the yes.
yeah. So Kevin Hart came to Kai's stream to be a guest. He did have different guests always come there.
Mhm.
But it was cool. Kind of, they was always joking back and forth. He's like, oh, who's your uncle or who's your dad? He was like, he was kind of relating to some type of family member. But that was hilarious. From just Kevin Hart, the matching clothes, from him the new clothing line, just showing what his new clothing line's coming out with. I joined looking dope though. From him joking on his from the freestyle with his group with AMP, the AMP group. That was funny. That was hilarious. And then most one called me with the hand in the box, because they had to see what was gonna be in the box.
Mhm.
And they was like, "No, I'm not playing. What is that? What is that?" So, what is that? And then he was cheating, dude, because he was cheating because he was like, "Yeah, I touched the box. I touched the box." He's like, "I knew something was over there. I was not gonna go over there." And like Laguania, then he had the bird. So for a minute to have that makeup thing, it kind of just brings you back to like having a friend sleep over and you just act around, act cool. That's what
Mhm.
kind of his streaming world is about. But then it's
Right.
like people could comment it and say it right and live in real time.
Mhm.
So that's definitely something new generation is doing. You know, the streaming and it's taking over for them. So it's cool to see that interaction with them too. You know. Oh, what part do you like? Oh, they was dancing around too. You know them. People saying they might have that chemistry where they might want to put something together. Maybe like a movie or something. They said they could see them doing like a movie together or something like that.
Oh yeah, Kevin is definitely good for that part. Yeah,
Mhm.
like if he got good chemistry with somebody, he'll definitely do a movie and produce everything. And yeah,
Mhm.
because even with basically like the real husbands of
Hollywood.
Hollywood,
Mhm.
yeah, that
Mhm.
was just basically him and his friends that he had good chemistry with, and he put them
And put
together.
some.
Yeah,
That's true. That's
so
true.
yeah, he definitely good for that.
Early in the game. You know,
Yeah,
early.
and he knows with Kai it's like automatically because already has the following, and he
Mhm.
has the following, and it's just putting them together. So
No, it would make sense that
yeah,
them two collaborate and put something together. I can see that. But yeah, this is the streaming world is definitely taking over
hmm
and bringing them into the world. And then it was like if they like it and get that many people liking it. Kevin Hart will agree. I think he said moved the number up. I think it was like 500,000 likes or something like that. He was like he'll actually come back and do a sleepover.
yeah.
And it looked like Kai looked like he cleaned the rug for him because he was like, "Is that shit? Is that dog shit over this? You know me coming with dogs? I'm not sleeping on that." So but that was really funny. I checked that out. That was hilarious.
Mhm.
But yeah, check that out when you get a chance. Kai stream. He's still doing this thing over there. Shout out to Kai and Kevin Hart.
Right.
Um, we was talking about Netflix. I should have forgot to talk about some movies on Netflix.
Definitely.
Analysts, let's get an AI.
hmm
AI is big. We always talk about the AI. That movie with Jennifer Lopez, she did a good job.
Yeah.
She definitely her character definitely changed, and you seen a different side of Jennifer Lopez. So she always in these type of movies and taking on a role and really getting into it. So hats off to her. She did a
Yeah.
good job. But yeah, that movie, if you haven't checked it out, definitely on Netflix. Atlas, it's an AI, basically an AI fugitive.
hmm
Um, yo, it's crazy how these things might happen. I don't know. They say sometimes movies kind of like
Yeah.
ahead of the time, but basically this AI is thinking about destroying the world because he said humans, because in his brain he calculated that humans doing this so many evil things and this and that in the world, you might destroy everybody. Get rid of the humans. It's funny you talked about the AI cursing. He was actually cursing in the movie. I was like, oh shoot, we thought I talked about
Right.
if I see an AI curse, I'll be out of there. But it shows how they really actually develop feelings and stuff. But yeah, the Smith AI.
hmm
But it's a good movie. It's a good movie. I definitely would check that out. Check that out on Netflix. But it's just so funny how what the AI is going on. It just hits on what's going on and what they're developing.
Yeah.
Because you're looking at their robots, it's gonna be eventually it's gonna be for combat. You know what I mean? A lot of the AI was damn near combat, and it touched on Neuralink. Neuralink heavily on there, heavily on Neuralink.
Definitely.
That
That's
was
what led to everything.
hmm having that Neuralink, and that's like I I I never thought about it. It made me think about it a little bit deeper. What I had a feeling, Neuralink could maybe read the mind because it's still with the first testing and now they're moving on to other ones. But damn, I never thought about how it could be so compatible that the AI can be compatible to you. It linked up with the Neuralink, so you were part of the AI
hmm
and you had to release everything to the AI humanoid bot just for it to really
Connect.
connect to you and be 100% with you. So I was like, yo, that's deep. And
hmm
and that means you can still try to hold back some thoughts and you don't really open up. But then you really open up and let AI and he was surprised. He's like, you still ain't open up to the AI yet? What are you doing? What are you doing over here? Like what's going on? You're
Yeah.
60%. What do you mean? You're not taking the whole experience of being connected to the AI robot if you're not 100% with it. But because she was scared to trust it.
Yeah.
And that's I think is what we're battling with now. That's what the world is battling because they don't know if we want to trust AI fully to give everything because we don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But hey, everybody's all in. Everybody's all in on AI. All companies. There's always new things going on with AI, so they're all in. They want to see what's gonna happen. They don't. They think they can control it.
It's not even that. You don't want to be left behind, like with new companies, because even the smallest thing can give you an edge in like marketing and racing. So yeah, so if the next company is doing it with AI and you're doing it with humans, it's like they got a 24-hour worker and you got an 8-hour worker.
Oh yeah, no, you definitely got to be ahead of.
You're like, who you think is gonna come out ahead?
No, you definitely got to be ahead of this. And that's what now companies are doing. But even being ahead of the competition, like it's growing every day because it's getting better and better and better. The way they're building it, the way they're modeling it, the way these chips, the way the money's coming in for them, for the companies, they have more money to dish out. Yes. And so it's getting out of control. But just going back to the movie, that was like, wow, that battling, the shooting down. It's like, check out that movie. It's definitely something to open your mind and just be like, okay, is that another 20, 30 years down the line? Is that 20 and 30 down the line?
I don't know if we want to say open your mind like we about to go to war.
No, not even war. Yeah, it's not even going. And that's the thing. It's not even us going to war. It's about people using it to go to war. Because that's the next. That's the next thing. They definitely combat. I could see them using that for combat. And because the way it was, that show was next level. That was crazy. The way they did that was crazy, man. That was so extra. I was like, oh man. I'm just like, I don't know. These movies sometimes they be ahead of the game. They be ahead of the game, and they was ahead of the game when it came to that. They was definitely ahead of the game to that. And just so sticking on AI. I seen they called with Brain Bridge. Brain Bridge announced to the world, basically you can like at a head transplant. It's a head transplant system. Like what? It's an advanced robot. Basically, it's an artificial robot, and it basically cuts off your head, place it onto another body, and like then they have a functional body. Like, huh? Like how did? Okay, it's like I joked around when like back in the day we watched Face Off.
I was about to say I was saying the same thing.
Face Off. They have Face Off. So I was like, damn, they was ahead of that. Because in that demonstration that they were showing, you could do the Face Off too. Like they take the face,
Face Off was they just took one face and put it on another face.
Yeah.
They taking the whole upper half, like all the way from here to the top, and then they reconnecting it to the whole body.
But even think about it, when it had kind of Face Off, it was like the body. Because, it's used the same body. You know what I'm saying?
No, it was odd what they did with that one.
You know what I'm saying? It makes sense.
Everything went along real good in Face
it's
Off.
Like Face Off, but they still use the same body.
We didn't question none of that.
Yeah, we didn't even. But they on some next. Yeah. They say, yo, you know what? We're going to switch bodies. Take your head off, switch the body. And then have it working. So, but, it's just so much. It's like so much questions with that. But
there's way too many.
It's too. But okay, let's talk about the good part about it.
There we go. You got the good and bad like I do.
Yeah,
perfect.
Yeah. So the good part about it that it's actually going to cure paralyzed people, also stage 4 cancer. What else it said? Parkinson's. So it's like definitely can change, but it's like you're gonna change your body because now your body, something that functions in your body. Now you have the opportunity to take another body. I don't know how. And then they said the blood flows back to the old body because think about it, they're taking a dead body. They said.
That's what they said. They're taking a dead body. Okay.
So it's not like. But then I was like, people gonna take real bodies. Like, why I gotta be
like the same thing? Like, where they get these bodies from?
That's all. It's like, why you gotta take a dead one? Let's take
let's go
get a real one.
I'm gonna take a body that already failed this test, or I'm gonna take a body that's passing very nicely.
I'm gonna get a fresh one.
Where we going? Africa.
It's And the thing is that I think they even said, okay, with the face, you can, you know how everybody want to be young again. Now, eventually, you can go ahead and be young again because you can change your face.
Mhm.
Oh, I really like that face. I really like that one. Oh, you do, right? All right, well, come here.
This is
Yeah,
for good
you,
and bad. And
yo,
this surgery gonna cost a lot of money, so you know
nah,
it's gonna be available for rich only. So,
exactly.
and that makes it even like worse at the
What
same
is what
time.
is this is what they're gonna waste their money on. And when you're in that type of field and level, whatever, you got so much money when it comes to this next phase, you can it's gonna be ridiculous, but
It's like I'm more scared of the people
oh
that may go missing from this.
well, it's like it's gonna be a good and a bad when it comes to these things.
Yeah.
But I seen it, I was like, what? Huh? What are we doing? And it's just lasered up, and AI is up there
Room control
perceiving
temperatures and
everything in your
everything.
body.
Yeah.
And you know what it said, yo, you have to adjust to your new body. It's like, yo, you got to get up, like, all right, now you got to adjust to your. What do you mean? What?
Yes, because your brain is a connected control system for like your
Uh,
whole body. So
d-
you're just gonna do swap
no, I'm like,
brand new connections on everything.
that's
That's
what I'm
like
like. What is going on? Like that
be
joint
like
is crazy.
if you reset your Wi-Fi router
Yeah,
and hit the brand new, you got to
yeah.
go back and connect every
Now
single
you got to, yeah,
device
you got to,
to it.
yeah, you got to
It's
definitely.
not gonna be like, oh, I remember that one.
No,
No.
you got to put it all together the
Yeah.
same way. And that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, yo, but just to hear the fact that somebody say, yeah, you got to adjust your new body.
Mhm.
What do you mean? That's you got to go to rehabilitation. You got to
Yeah.
learn how to walk. Of course, you got to adjust to this new body. You don't know body this is. This ain't your body. You
Yeah.
didn't wake up and damn. It's like I always talked about the playing God and I talking about the emerald and them creating this and that. But
Wow.
now this is some extra stuff,
Oh,
man.
that's some
And
next level.
this is some extra stuff. The fact that they can do it now, but the problem, like, yo, where y'all been testing this? What have y'all been testing it on to get to this point? You know what I'm saying? This
That's
ain't
a
no,
very good
you know what I'm
point
saying?
too.
This ain't no wake up. Oh yeah, now we can do it. No, y'all
Like,
had to be put some
I'll be
research
like,
and test this.
tomorrow I'm just gonna
You
switch this
had to put,
body.
you had to put
Write this down.
a
This
dog.
works.
You had to put a dog on a cat or something. Like you had to be doing something for
That's
somewhere
even
to
worse.
test, or mice on a mice or something.
I'm about to say, I hope so.
Something you had to do something to test this on because who you been testing to get this test, and now you at this point.
It's
now,
not
you,
no hybrid animals out there
now,
right now.
now,
Talking
now
about yeah,
you you
my
gotta
cow
you
barks at me.
yeah, so, you got a chicken with his head cut off running around with a with a with a with a dog body on him.
It's like, yeah.
Like it's like
I wanted to see if it's gonna lay eggs now. Be like,
yo,
what?
what is okay? You know what I just thought of now since you just said that.
What?
So I'm like, all right. So yeah, we can adjust the body, right? So now you a
Amazing.
man to a woman. Can you
Oh,
do
that
that?
remember? Wait, we talked about that the last time with the AI.
Hmm.
How they can change the DNA and stuff like
Well, we
that.
talked about DNA,
Yeah,
but now we talking about bodies.
they gonna
It ain't no just DNA. You chasing bodies.
change the body, then they add the
You
DNA afterwards, and be like, wake up, you got a brand new.
you got two different DNAs in you with the body.
Yeah. Okay.
Yo, but how is that now? Like what? Can you
No.
can you do that? Can they put a head with a man's body on a woman? And then
Mm.
dog, I don't even. It's too much. I'm going too much. You're right. I might be saying some things that be too much because that's if
Then
you're
that
not
goes
thinking
into
about that, I'm thinking about
you
it.
thinking about that? I don't even think about that. That's
I'm
even
thinking
better.
about that even way worse now. Like
I'm thinking about the missing people that's about to
yeah,
happen.
you think
Like,
about the missing people. I thought about that too, but now this came to my head like, yo, can you be a man to a woman? And the way that these changing laws is going on now, it's
Definitely.
is this what we gearing up for?
It depends on. I don't really know where your hormones are secreted from. I think it's
Your
more via
body.
no, like the
It ain't your
hormones.
head.
Is it like
Your body. It ain't
no,
your
no?
head.
It's not just in the body. Then it might be fine.
That's what I'm saying. So you can put your head on a woman, a man. Okay, it's crazy. All right, yes.
Either way,
Put the head on a woman's body, or put the head on a man to a a, a woman to a guy's body, and I'm sure that he can produce
to be able to produce,
everything a man will be able to produce.
yeah, you just
Lord,
have to take
Lord have mercy.
the hormone things. Yeah, And you should be alright.
Yeah, because it's your body. You're not using your mind. You're not. But damn, now you're playing. Y'all playing too much. Y'all playing too much. But it's that blew my mind literally. So but if that's coming next 10, 15 years, let's use it for the good. Let's not go too crazy. Let's look for like if somebody's struggling with health or cancer or something. Let's use it for that. Let's not go too crazy, but money is there, so you can't control me. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody want that to be done, you can't stop them, and the law is making sure you can't stop them.
Still gonna be a crazy process.
People want this stuff already. Think about it. Look the world now. They do it already. They want, so now if they have the possibility to take their body and get another body and really do it, they're going to do it.
Yeah, I know. But it's still crazy because all the organ donations and stuff like that, we struggle just to get these small things. Now we doing like a whole body switch. Be like that.
Get the little organs.
They're like, yeah.
What body you want? Scroll over.
Like I need a heart, but
over. Nah, what body?
Your legs look good, and your arms look like you've been hitting the gym.
What body you want? Huh? I mean, you can already go to the doctor and get it right and tight, but now it's like I don't want to do that. I don't want to go through just put a different body on, put a whole different body, because their brain is still going to be intact and all this stuff. So incredible. If you're not thinking that's incredible, I thought that was crazy incredible. But even talking about that, they said even AI is helping to maybe communicate with animals now. And it's funny, shout out to TikTok. Hope TikTok still keep going. But they always have different memes and things like that, like dogs dancing, dogs barking, cats talking, and all that. So I thought about it where people actually have these pets. Like they're gonna want to hear what they're saying because they're kind of talking a little bit. So I think I could see that taking off. Whoever's going to be responsible for that, having AI help them animals communicate. I can see that being a thing.
Yeah, because there's already a few animals that they have on like TikTok and Instagram that already talk. They gave them a little button. Laughing. They got it.
I know.
They got the button.
That's what I say. Shout out to TikTok. I see it. That's why I'm laughing because it's true. He'd be like, yes.
Especially the one that be cursing and be like, bitch.
Yeah. You go,
like,
right?
Bitch. Bitch. Don't be mad sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
Like,
please. And then they'll stare at you. Bitch.
And other one when the guy when he's the dog's at the computer and he's just thinking he's typing his own fast, and he turns it off. Now imagine what he's saying. Imagine the communication you gonna hear what he's saying.
Definitely, because he looked at him like,
yeah, he threw that. Because as a dog you can't go around just push the button, turn it back on or something.
I needed that up here.
I was playing. Like he wasn't even playing. Maybe he was playing. I don't know. Maybe he thought he was playing. Looked like maybe he was playing. Looked like he wasn't playing or not. But the communication, I see it just because now think about it like pets is definitely another person home family, so you're gonna want to keep investing in to make it more. Right. So I see people putting their pets in a stroller, driving, so it's already them wanting them to have that relationship, and sometimes it's interesting because even having a pet. You become so close to a pet that you see the emotions in the pet. So now you might want to talk to. You want to see what's up. Oh man, we gotta pay attention to that because I'll see how far they go with that and see if that takes where they develop, because they said it was testing with the birds, hearing actually what it was birds talking. So I was thinking, damn, if this AI is that good. I was thinking, if AI is that good to really you can communicate with animals, and this is what they're using it for, it's gonna get different again. It's gonna get different again, But hey, we'll keep paying attention to that, man. Also, it looks like it's another humanoid robot. They have the humanoid robot. I think it's called Unitree. Unitree G1. good thing about this robot is actually starting at $16,000. That that's pretty reasonable for a starting point for a robot. That I think that might be the less expensive one they have out in the market. Um, but yeah, that seeing that the way that's definitely gonna give the Boston Dynamics run for his money. And it's funny how they kind of came up at the same time, but they said it, they both had to be working on that same concept throughout the years. It's not like something you can just copy and then okay,
No,
you know,
they've been they've been in a robot race for like a while now.
hmm
The two of them together, and they've been trying to make like cheaper versions of them
hmm
so that they'll like be more offensive because they realize, yeah, sometimes in a battle for like robot races,
hmm
if you can make a cheaper version that does the same exact thing, it's
you
usually
would
like, yeah.
no,
Because if he can only get one of them and he can get two of mine,
yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna get two of those.
yeah,
I'm not gonna get one of those. And you're doing the same thing. You're
yeah,
doing the
they're doing
same
the
thing
same
on the
thing.
market.
Yeah,
Yeah. So even talking about this, the new robot Unitree, it demonstrated that you can take the punches. So it was pushing, it was kicking out the robot, and it still stood two toes
hmm
down on his feet. So it also demonstrated cracking a walnut. Also it showed them slicing open, basically open up a soda. Um, Also, it showed the flexibility that the Boston Dynamics just released with the Atlas.
yeah.
hmm
They both have like the contortion in his body where it could just do things the same. That's not like the human way that we do things.
No,
Huh?
yeah, yeah,
But even that, the seeing them lift it up and seeing how it folds it into like a little box where you can carry it,
mhm.
is like that's a big thing too. It's like 'cause
You can
that's like
take it. Yeah, it's
yeah,
light. They
it's
said
like
it
you can
was
just
light.
lift it up like that,
Oh,
and then it folds itself back up because the contortion is into
mm-hmm,
like a little box like that.
mm-hmm.
So it's like a suitcase version of where I can just put you in a suitcase or a duffel
Anywhere.
bag, throw you
Yeah,
on my shoulder and take you with me, and then pop up.
but and it even showed the capability of, like I said, it was like damn near cooking and so I could see people using that for multiple things. And then it said it's kind of even a safety thing because it was showing how it can door itself because it was poking itself like, and it wasn't gonna feel anything.
hmm
So it shows like even like you don't have to worry about people getting hurt. That's what kind of I think they was demonstrating. Because people in a warehouse you get hurt, so that's a liability. But they say robots, you ain't gotta worry about that. So the durability of these robots, yeah, it's gonna take a lot of jobs. It's definitely gonna take a job. We talked about it, and it's gonna take some jobs.
hmm
Because of what they're gearing up to. If I could pay one robot $16,000, that's it, $16,000. Why am I gonna pay you a salary of 100,000 or 70,000, whatever it is, to be in the warehouse or whatever it is, or 50,000 when I just got this robot for 16,000?
That's
Let's do the
it.
math, you know. So, but damn, but yo, man, that's why I pay attention to these humanoid bots, because I want to see, what's going on, what's the next level, what are they doing, how can we stay ahead of the curve, of what they're doing or what they're developing, how it's gonna affect us. And all the billionaires know. They know. All the big companies know. And that's why they're doing it ahead of the game. That they've been plotting it, and now whatever had happened with this chip, they cracked the code, and it's up and running, and it's going. It's just going. Every day is something new, something developing, upgrading software, everything. It's just going.
Yeah.
You
Right now,
know.
you got millions of people over here learning and doing it. So yeah, you
hmm
got millions of free people just learning. Like, oh, that works. Maybe I'll try this. Boom, 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 boom. And you're
And
good.
and like I said, you're always feeding it.
Yeah.
All this information. I think that's what really taking a long time for it to progress because it's feeding so much information and it's learning everything.
Mhm.
So it takes a while for really to learn everything.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
but it's.
because that makes a good point though.
Mhm.
Because back in the day, you can't say we had. If you wanted to make a connection with a person, you would have to either call them on the phone, send an email, or send a letter.
Mhm.
Nowadays, you make a connection instantly. If I put a project up there, someone can do it. But like you put a project up there, you put it in the newspaper, and
Mhm.
people
It,
will
it,
write on it. Yeah,
yeah, you got to go to. You don't have
it,
that technology to
yeah,
really pay attention to it. You have
no,
to, like you said, newspaper. Like you
yeah,
had to find an
yeah.
article, read about it. But
Uh-huh.
now instantly, you
So
got
like,
to
yeah,
instantly know.
you learn something, you put it up, somebody else is learning from that and add into that, and like in the next hour or 10 minutes.
hmm Yeah, no, I mean they doing these upgrades and it's developing every year, every month, whatever. It just keeps getting better and bigger. So I'm gonna keep paying attention to that. I'm gonna keep
Right.
seeing what robot they have coming out and what's the market and all that stuff. Cause hey, it's interesting to me. And it should be interesting to the world. 'Cause that's gonna change. Definitely, these robots are humanoid bots is ready to change the world,
Hmm.
like it or not. It's gonna change. You know. Yo, did you see the Kanye West with the Tesla?
Yeah.
Yo, Kanye West. They say I don't know if it's real or not, but it looked real. But he said he
Hmm.
paid 1.5 for the Cybertruck. Yo, that joint looked like a spaceship. A spaceship. You know, I was like, yo, how the way it was moving?
Hmm.
Wow, like that joint is on wheels. It looked like a spaceship on wheels.
Right.
You know, hey, it's funny how like the Cybertruck just blew up. We knew it was gonna blow up. You know, we knew it was gonna blow up. But the fact that now you're seeing a little bit more, 'cause I'm seeing it a little bit more now everywhere.
Hmm.
You know, it's gonna be. It just shows you how Tesla's here. Tesla's here. And talking about Tesla, the semi truck. They also demonstrated the semi truck. Had like two screens with the cameras on there. Um, Also 0 to 60. It can't drive itself yet. I think they said it didn't work, but I'm sure in the future they're gonna work on that. The autopilot. Um, but is the standard usually is like 650 miles. They said on that one you can get 500 miles, and then say it's up to like 70% charge, for like in 30 minutes. So you can charge a whole truck in like 30 minutes. That's a lot of energy. That's a lot of energy, yo. That's a lot of energy. Um, what else do they have? But they said they might release it. I think 2025 to 2026. So I think that's when they probably gonna release it. The truck. But that's pretty cool. It was pretty cool to see that the Tesla with the semi truck. You know,
But even with that, well,
mhm,
something like that, that's a lot more room and everything for them to have like more fun and more play with,
mhm,
because it's not like the smaller cars. Because then you have a whole tractor trailer. So
mhm,
if they start planning it out, like where they connect the tractor trailer and they can have more upgrades to the trailer part, so
mhm,
that when it connects to the truck, it adds extra bonuses to it. So
mhm,
like more battery power to the tractor trailer and
mhm,
all stuff like that.
mhm.
So it'd be interesting to play with to see what like add-ons they're gonna have with that.
That's true. That's true. But I think I showed him like I think he said he's personally using those trucks already just to move his stuff.
Hmm.
Because he has a company, so the batteries and stuff like that he needs to move them. So
Yeah.
he's using his truck personally. But it's I think that how much was it? I think it was supposed to be I think 150,000 for one of those trucks. Um, so I think that's what the pricing point where they're trying to allude to. But yeah, but that's cool how Tesla's just moving to do like semi trucks, and that's all gonna be electric.
Yeah. They're
You
gonna
know.
have a full range pretty soon.
hmm Yeah, so pay attention to that and see how that works and see how people react to those coming out. Uh, but let's get into my favorite subject today: motivation. I need a motivation. You know, this one says like it's an old school saying with this one, but it's a true saying. So it says, "Give me a fish to eat, you're gonna eat for a day. But teach me how to fish, you're gonna eat for a lifetime."
Right.
You know, that always just stuck in my head. Just hearing that, I'm like, damn, that's a very important thing to just have everybody know, and people know it too. But even if you didn't know that's self-explanatory. That's self-explanatory. You definitely give a person something, it's only gonna last for so long. But if you teach them how to do it, you can last for a lifetime. And then you also can teach the next person and the next person, and then that's where you get the general the general public of wealth. So I like that one. I like that one.
Yeah.
That was let me
The
get that.
classic.
Yeah, that's classic. That was the classic one, and you know, but I haven't talked about that one. So I'm like, yeah, let me go into some ones that I actually like. You know, another one I like was life is about discovering who you are and giving your all to it. You know, so that's just like when you actually do discover who you are. Now you know who you are. Just give your all to it. You know, I'm like, yeah, people just go through life and they try to define who they are. And once you finally find what you like and what you want to be about and who you are, just do your best and give it all and see what's gonna happen. That's what I just feel. Well, thanks for joining us for episode 38.
Right.
Man, you've been rocking with Bob.
And Jamel.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. We like to always feedback. And then join us for next time. Hey.
Bye.
I love it. You guys are so great.